Hey there. What day is it? Yes, it is hump day and we are halfway through another week. Can you believe how time flies? When I started this platform of organizational or individual effectiveness over a month ago, when we started talking about vision, a compelling vision, right? A massively transformative purpose. And then we talked about mission, the next level of the foundation, in understanding how or what we're going to do in order to accomplish our vision or our why, right? Essentially, our purpose. And now we're talking about values, which is the next level of the foundation of individual or organizational effectiveness. And some people have questioned me, why are values important? And the reality is that values, in a way, hold us all accountable. And I promised you on Monday at Monday Morning Cup of Joe that I would share with you the different elements that make values so important, critical in the work that we do, and how we behave as an individual, and how we behave as an organization. So, number one, values act as guiding principles. The values serve as a guiding principle that helps people understand the organization's purpose, mission, and long-term vision, that massively transformative purpose that I spoke of. The second one is that it creates cultural alignment. What I mean by this is values promote a unified culture where everyone shares common beliefs and behaviors, leading to a sense of belonging and camaraderie. This is why we say it's so important to not just hire for skills, but to hire for attitude, to hire for someone sharing that they want to belong to something greater than themselves. They want to embrace an organization that has, not just lofty goals, but a lofty purpose that will have an effect on that will go far beyond the business itself. The next is values are very good when it comes to making important decisions. Values act as a moral compass, aiding people in making consistent and ethical decisions aligned with the organization's objectives. Look, you can make legal decisions, right? But they can't, or they may not be. They can be legal, they may not be moral. You have to understand that the legal level of ethics is the lowest possible level of ethics that you can encounter. Why? Because if you go below that, you become a criminal. So because something is legal does not infer that it is either ethical or moral. People motivation. Clearly defined values can act as an inspiration and motivation for all contributors, giving them a sense of purpose beyond just monetary rewards. We've looked at monetary rewards, and what happens is that as we give out the rewards, people merely raise their lifestyle up to absorb that as being standard income, and then it no longer becomes inspiring, and they want more. And the thing is that the financial box is only so full. You cannot continue to do that unless you're making exponentially more money. It's not about money. It's about creating an environment where people wouldn't leave, even if they were being paid less. So talent attraction, another big one when it comes to values. Talent attraction and retention are strong values attract like-minded individuals who believe in the organization's mission, leading to higher retention of engagement and committed people. People drink the Kool-Aid, not because the purpose is there to persuade anybody. The purpose is there to make a difference in the world, not just in the business. It transcends our business transactions and positively affects the communities in which we reside and do business with, and hopefully, globally. The next one is customer trust. Organizations with well-communicated values build trust with customers as they demonstrate a commitment to principles beyond profit making. If you're all about profit, people pick up on that, and it becomes disingenuous because it doesn't answer the question, do you care about me? When you can communicate in a way that's unique to your organization or as an individual, that you care about other people, that in of itself becomes dynamic. And this blends into now brand reputation. An organization's values contribute to a positive brand image, as customers prefer to support companies that align with their own values and beliefs. That makes sense, doesn't it? How about conflict resolution? We have so many instances of conflict within our organizations where individuals and teams are not seeing things the same way. But once they learn how to resolve these problems effectively, then values help resolve conflicts by providing a framework for open discussions and reaching consensus based on shared principles. Now, the next one, innovation and adaptability. With AI and all the different things that are transforming our work environment since the pandemic, we've had to become more agile, they say. That's really a cool word for adaptability. And innovation is based on creativity. A value-driven culture encourages innovation and adaptability by empowering contributors to explore new ideas within the boundaries of the organization's values. That's definitely a benefit. Now let's talk about long-term sustainability. Values promote sustainability practices, which are crucial for the long-term success and reputation of the organization. It is the bedrock, the unmovable element of the business. It is a belief that is far-reaching in both global geography and time itself. Consistency and stability. Organizations with strong values exhibit consistent behaviors, providing stability and predictability of leadership, management, the contributor population, customers, and their communities. This is critical. How can you possibly think that values are not important? But, we don't think of the far-reaching impact of well-stated values. And oftentimes, I've had executive staff people shy away from values simply because they knew they would be held accountable based on the values. And you know what? When you look at transformative organizations, the demand is that everyone changes, not just the lower layers of the organization. I don't even like putting it in that context, because really I would put the employees at the top. They're the ones who drive revenue. They're the ones who need to connect to a purpose that is inspiring for them and fulfills them in terms of the work that they perform. And this is where we get into the next benefit, people engagement. When people or our contributors believe in and uphold the organization's values, they become more engaged and committed to their work because they're working for a cause now. They have purpose. They have value. They make a difference. Everyone is important. I know that's hard to conceive, but look, if we have people within our organization that are unimportant, that can hide out, fake, then why do we have them within our organization? We hired them for a reason. We brought them into the family for a reason. We have to cultivate that. We have to keep that relationship fresh. And we can't stop letting them know that they matter, that they make a difference. The next benefit is risk mitigation. Values can serve as risk management tool. helping organizations avoid actions that may be harmful to their reputation or even legal standing. We talked about that a little bit earlier. Social impact in a world now that social media and all kinds of social elements are huge, right? Organizations with strong values can positively impact society by promoting responsible business practices and social initiatives. This is an additional cause that can be added to an organization or an individual when that cause impacts them, that they see the value of it. The next is organizational alignment. Values ensure that all business units, departments, and teams are aligned with an overall mission and goals of the organization. There's never a question in terms of whether they're going in the right direction because it's all been spelt out. It's all very clear. You know, we do a horrible job of teaching leaders how to lead, if we teach them how to lead at all. We tell them the what and the how. But thanks to Simon Sinek, now we need to understand the why. People will be more than happy to do what they need to be done if they understand why they're doing it. And what's scary is some of our people at the most senior levels of leadership in organizations don't even understand why. So that's critical. And in performance management, the values provide a basis of evaluating contributors' performance beyond just meeting the quantitative targets and metrics. That it is just important how we do things in terms of our behaviors than what is being done. They're not mutually exclusive. They must be married to each other. Crisis management is another benefit. During times of crisis, organizational values act as a compass to navigate through decisions while maintaining integrity. And when we go through tremendous change management within organizations, our values become our anchor and our North Star. The next is authenticity, and this is the last one. Values encourage a culture of openness where contributors feel comfortable challenging the status quo and contributing to the continuous improvement of the business. A culture comes from strongly held values, mutual beliefs, and that is powerful. That is more than words on paper. It transcends the dogma of your business. Now, these slides that I've shown you, they're a part of our leadership development program. So it's so important that you take a look at your vision and not give it a 15-minute, swipe of your pen, but think deep, think long about what that vision is and how it would look 20 years from now, 50 years from now. Your mission, think deeply about all those who are affected by your vision and how you can work through in concert with those people to grow that vision. And then think deeply about the values that will be important to hold you in terms of an anchor during stormy times that will continue to inspire your people. You'll notice in all of these, I don't use the word employee. I believe we've transcended the era of the employer-employee concept. More entrepreneurs are looking at their people not as employees or numbers that we used to look at during the 80s, 90s, and even the early 2000s, but now seeing them as true contributors to the business. Now, you can tell I'm very passionate about this. I think the effectiveness model is key to both our individual lives and to our business culture. It's key. And on Monday Morning Cup of Joe, I'm going to be talking about the next level up roles and how important those are and how rarely we even think about them. So until then, my friend, lead well, have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday.